On a hot summer day, Alice found herself wandering through the bustling streets of her hometown, Willow Creek. The sun blazed down, casting shimmering heat waves over the cobblestone paths. Alice, a curious 7-year-old with a knack for adventure, had her sights set on the town's Grand Museum, where a new art exhibit had just opened. As Alice approached the museum, she noticed a crowd gathered around the entrance. Whispers of excitement and concern filled the air. Intrigued, Alice squeezed through the throng to get a better look. There, she overheard that a priceless piece of artwork, the Golden Dragon, had been stolen from the exhibit overnight. Alice's heart raced with a mix of curiosity and determination. She had always loved solving puzzles, and this seemed like the perfect mystery to unravel. With her trusty magnifying glass in hand, she decided to take on the role of detective. Inside the museum, the atmosphere was tense. The director, Mr. Thompson, was pacing back and forth, his brow furrowed with worry. Alice approached him, her eyes wide with determination. "Mr. Thompson, I want to help find the Golden Dragon," she declared. Mr. Thompson, surprised by Alice's boldness, hesitated for a moment but then nodded. "All right, Alice. We need all the help we can get. But be careful, this is a serious matter." Alice began her investigation by examining the scene of the crime. The Golden Dragon had been displayed in a grand hall, surrounded by other magnificent artworks. She noticed a peculiar set of footprints leading away from the empty pedestal. Following the trail, Alice found herself in a dimly lit storage room. There, she stumbled upon a mysterious figure lurking in the shadows. It was Brian, a friendly dragon who had been living secretly in the museum's basement. Brian had seen the thief but was too shy to come forward. Brian explained that the thief wore a long, flowing cloak and had a distinctive scar on his left cheek. Alice knew she needed to find this person quickly. With Brian by her side, she felt more confident than ever. The duo decided to question the museum staff and visitors. They met a suspicious janitor, a nervous art critic, and a fidgety security guard, each with their own motives and secrets. But none matched the description Brian provided. Feeling a bit discouraged, Alice and Brian took a break in the museum's lush garden. As they sat beneath a towering oak tree, Brian suddenly remembered something important. The thief dropped a small, shiny object when he left, Brian recalled. With renewed energy, Alice and Brian returned to the storage room, searching for the dropped object. After a thorough search, they found a silver locket engraved with the initials J.T. Alice's mind raced. She remembered that Mr. Thompson's full name was Jonathan Thompson. Could he be involved? She rushed to confront him, her heart pounding with anticipation. When Alice presented the locket to Mr. Thompson, he sighed deeply. "I was trying to protect the museum's reputation," he confessed. "I knew who took the Golden Dragon, but I was too afraid to speak up." With Mr. Thompson's help, Alice and Brian were able to track down the real thief, a notorious art smuggler who had been targeting museums across the country. The Golden Dragon was safely returned to its rightful place, and the museum celebrated Alice and Brian as heroes. As the sun set over Willow Creek, Alice and Brian stood proudly in front of the museum. They had solved the mystery and made a new friend in the process. With a twinkle in her eye, Alice knew that this was just the beginning of many more adventures to come. And so, on that hot summer day, a young detective and a friendly dragon proved that with courage, friendship, and a little bit of magic, anything is possible.